What up, fellas? We are back here for another one. Still cooking on the 40, and we got some progress done here. So far, we've already wrapped that up, brought all this Gatto in here, wired up the engine. I've worked on the throttle cable. I got the steering bolted. I need to push shorter bolts. That's all I had for right now. We've been making progress. So here it is. We got a gas pedal, boys. Yep, there it is. I made that bracket. Came out pretty good. I got it welded in, but perfect. Got a lot of throw on the gas pedal. It works and functions. Got the brake pedal adjusted, so I got a lot of throw on the brake pedal. Once I actually get the brakes bled, then I'll know how far this sucker's gonna go in, and then I can adjust it further back or forward. I'm still waiting on the piece that I need here. Most likely this bracket from the back there where it comes through the firewall or the floor pan, I'm gonna have to slice it and tilt this little thing up just a little bit, and then I might have to do a few things. I might have to lower it and then tilt it up a little bit. But I'm going to see what happens when I get the little pad, because I got to weld a bolt on it, which I think I'm going to weld on this side, the left side. I'm going to weld a bolt there, a big fat bolt with a gusset on it, like a bracket with a gusset and a bolt, and then that pad screws right into it. So it'll be boom, boom, right here. Perfect. So steering wheel's mounted. I just need to figure out where this mount goes again on this dashboard so I can screw it together and get this thing to sit just right. Should be about right there somewhere. So it'll be, Wang Shui. Actually more like right there. It should be like Wang Shui with the freaking gauges. So with that being said, the steering column itself is gonna go at an angle, but barely. It's barely at an angle. That's how it has to be because of the way everything was tweaked. I might be able to retweak it and move it over just a little bit, but it's not really gonna be anything that you're gonna notice, so I'll get it as close as possible. Other than that, guys, that's where I'm at. We're getting along there. But I gotta go. It's time for me to wrap it up. I gotta go to work. So tomorrow I'm gonna weld in the gas pedal mount solid, and I'm gonna try to go buy some bolts tonight at work. That way we can put in these bolts here that I need. These bolts I want to put flat carriage bolts, like long skinny flat carriage bolts. That will go there. And then pretty much that's it, guys. I mean, from there, I gotta finish those brakes. I gotta start doing all these little welds. I gotta do the bags. There's a bunch of little things I need to work out. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta work out too here on the shifter and the linkage and all that. I still gotta kind of mess with that. I gotta customize my floor pan, because that doesn't fit no more once we move the engine back. Cross member, I don't like the way it is at all. So I'm going to cut it and redo my cross member. It's just all the little things that I should have just done myself, because now I'm having to do them again. Once again, it's nobody's fault. It's just there's things that I don't like about it. Like the bags were too slow. The cross member, the only reason, there's nothing wrong with the way the cross member was built. I'm going to keep the same cross member, but there's a brace underneath my floorboard, and it doesn't let my car go all the way to the floor. So I'm going to cut that brace out and plate it and see if I get it to work without having to move the whole piece. If not, I'll cut the whole brace out, and I'm going to basically bring it up and weld it to the frame. That way it comes down to the... God dang, I'm over here. Now comes off the bottom of the chassis, and that's what's stopping it. So it's a thick freaking piece like this, which is stupid. So I'm gonna cut it and then plate it. That way it'll let my car go down. If that doesn't work, because even if I cut it and plate it, I might be able to throw a gusset on the top, or I'll just cut it off completely and I'll make a new piece that goes like this and welds the frame with 2 gussets on each side. So it's simple. I just need to get under there and do it. That's where we are. So as for that, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I'm going to come out, weld that piece like I said. And once the brake and the gas pedal is completely 95% done, I got to fix a few things on the dash that I want to fix. Maybe I can do the linkage real quick on this transmission stuff. But I want to get these bags going. I'm tired of them leaking and I'm tired of all that shit. So we'll get that going. And yeah, we're cooking. Hit you up tomorrow. All right, fellas. So we're out here again. And we're getting this stuff done. How about this one? Finished up the gas pedal. I'm gonna weld it in now. So let's see how this all turns out. I'm sitting here trying to figure out where to put this light so I can have more light. Let there be light. Oh, come on. Oh, let's see here. Shebang. All right, cool. Getting all this stuff set up. Here's my bracket. All finished up. I'm gonna leave the top open. I welded the bolts in the back, so it all functions. That way I can access this right here to put the cord through. And yeah, I think she's gonna work, boys. So anyway, looks like crap right now, but once this stuff all gets put together and everything's cleaned up, it's gonna look really nice, Clark. Oh man, sure do miss Uncle Eddie. Cousin Eddie, Cousin Eddie. There she goes. Right there's where I had her. How about that, huh? The cow. Alright, let's weld this sucker in. And we can go from there. Then we'll mess with that thing up there. Alright, let me get the welder and we're gonna do this. What do you guys think? That's a little bit overkill for this thing, but it's gonna work. Be alright. You know, they do sell other gas pedals that probably would have been a lot more simple to just bolt to the floor, came out and up, but I bought this gas pedal. I don't know why, but I did, and now I'm gonna make it work. If not, I'll cut the whole damn thing out and put another one. Come on. The whole front's welded in, the sides are welded in. I don't need to weld it in fully, like this thing ain't gonna, you know, if it falls off, well then we just won't have gas. Be hooking up the freaking pliers to the to the cord and pulling the gas pedal all the way home, bro. We're in Albuquerque, you could get away with shit like that. Hell, you're lucky if you got 4 tires that look the same. I hate when this does that. Why? Cook it up a little bit more. Alright, I guess that's where we're gonna have to be, guys. Works for me. Ooh, that shit stinks. Now I don't remember where this goes. Horse shit. So that one definitely goes there. Why is it all wongle again? I don't know why it's like that. It's just a gas pedal, bro. It ain't going nowhere. That's the one it went on. Yeah, it was on the second one. I should cut these bolts shorter. Maybe we'll trim them down a little bit here later on. Oh. Freaking pump, man. Santa Maria, the car show. Be there, be square. Might even catch a Dodger game. I was looking up the tickets. Only tickets left are $300. But hey, you're in Cali, baby. It's the Dodgers. Straight up. And the tickets are pretty good, actually. They're not too bad. Right behind home plate. The VIP section, I guess they call it. I don't know. I don't know if we'll make it, though, because then I got to go like an extra day early to make that game. But we'll see. We might not even be able to go. You never know. Shit happens, eh? Alright. What do you guys want to do next? I'm thinking, let's put this piece on a dash. Let's move this piece under the dash. I'm thinking of moving this. So we get this knob in this pocket. I think that's what I'm going to do now. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Because this needs to be moved here somewhere. And in this hole. Okay, where am I at? Why am I crooked here? Do I have a bolt in here? Probably not. Why I'm knowing this shit right here. Come on, man. Need a specific bolt here. Of course, it's going to give me a hard time to find one. This will work. Ah, stupid rubber, I can still smell it. I can burn it. Okay, why is this so far off now? This needs to come down. This needs to come over. But I don't understand why. This ain't even close anymore. Huh. Stand by. GoPro, stop it. Well, we got the gas pedal finished up. It's in there. It works good. Check it out. Foot rests on the floor, rests on the pedal. Good throw. Brake pedal. It's got a lot of throw. I readjusted this. The steering column. It's almost symmetrical. I mean, it's close enough. And it's straight. Everything looks okay. I'm happy with the way it is. Let's see here. Yeah, when you close the door, there's a little bit of a gap for your hand here. Nice and cherry to just cruise and cruise. I really wish that this could have gone down more, but then the leg room down here, when it hits it'll hit your thighs, because this is a big steering wheel. And yeah, so that's kind of just where it's gonna have to be. Other than that, I got it to not wobble. I got all that fixed, but I gotta buy a spring of some type, because this is a pull style. So I need to figure out how to mount this, or we'll figure maybe put some spacers in it. I don't know. I'm gonna make it work so we have a horn, but I gotta figure it out. I don't know what part I'm missing in there. Other than that, we screwed the dash back in just enough to get it lined up with this. So tomorrow, I'm gonna mess with this piece and move it over, like I said, under the dash. Shouldn't be too big of a fabrication deal. Once that's in, I'm gonna move on to probably mounting the AC unit. And once the AC unit's mounted, I'm gonna move into putting my switches and my bag stuff up here on the dash. And then we'll cut this piece out and get that radio. I'm gonna buy that Alpine. That's the only one that I saw that I kind of really liked, was the Alpine. It's about 600 bucks, and it comes with an actual little amp that bolts to the back of the stereo. You could buy two different amps, a 4-channel, or I think it's a 2-channel, and one's for like all your interior speakers if you just want to like more thump for your interior speakers, or you buy the other one, the 200 something, I don't know, 200p, or I don't know what it is. That one is specifically for sub, and it says that it'll run pretty much any sub out there. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at getting that Alpine deck with that extra amp that goes on the back, and it comes with the little backup camera. So I'm gonna put all that shit in here. Why not? You know, this is 2025. I didn't really want to go that far with this car. I mean, making it pretty and all that, and putting it all back together and making it done right was one thing I wanted to do. I'm not a rat rod guy at all. So I try to do things the best and cleanest way as possible that looks good. But this car is far from original. I cut the top off of it, you know. I didn't. My buddy Joe did. And they did a damn good job, Joe and Chris. But we chopped it. It's chopped. It's cut. You know, it's hammered. It's bagged. I mean, it's far from original. This thing is a lead sled, tail dragger custom. So now the door is open. Custom is custom. In that case, why am I going to have an OG dashboard with a custom car? You know, most people put dashboards from a whole different car in here. So, you know, why not have the convenience? You know, everybody says, oh, you're going to cut the dash. Why did you cut the car? You know, so it doesn't matter anymore. If I want to put an original dash in this thing, I'll just go buy another original dash and bolt it back in. I have all the parts for it. But nowadays you get in all these Escalades and everything, you know, and they have all these options, you know, and it's like, dude, I want to drive this car. And to have the luxury of a touchscreen, Bluetooth, plug my phone in, and have navigation if I need it, talk to the damn thing and say, hey, I want to listen to this song, whatever. I can play my Spotify. I have options. I can charge my phone. You know, this isn't 1940 anymore. The car is. The engine ain't. You know, that's updated, so why not? You know what? Luxury. Dakota digital gauges in here. I mean, you get in, this thing's gonna be tits. Really nice tits, Clark. Get out of the way, dog. Move it. Get out of here. I don't even know why you're over here. Dog's always in the way. So I made big progress today, and I'm happy with that. I'm tinkering away, guys, little at a time. So I haven't had time to finish. I haven't had time to finish my disaster that happened in the bathroom. So I just called my homie's buddy, my homie's homie, and he's gonna come on Thursday and just do it. I told him, you know what, bro? Can you come do this? Because I don't want to do it. I got to do this, and I'm going to let this dude put that shit back together. And when he's done, I'll go install my toilet and my sink and be back in business. So, other than that, right now, yeah, we're going to tinker with that stuff tomorrow. That piece, and remove that. Start the air conditioning process. Get all that ran through. And then we'll move on to the TV. Fix a few things on the dash that need to be fixed. Then we'll put it in epoxy once all the metal fab is done on it. And then after this, we'll move on to the linkage for the transmission. I gotta order me a drive line as well. But we're tinkering with it. We're getting closer, guys. I mean, once this thing is running and it's ready to rumble, then we're good to go. So, I'm going to knock the bodywork on this one out pretty quick. I'm already prepped in my mind of what I'm going to do, and it's not going to take me long. So, yeah, other than door poppers, doing some airbag stuff, like, we're trucking. So, back tomorrow. Back at it again, another day. So, we're going to wrap up some stuff today. I'm tired of all this unfinished business. As for that, we're going to finish mounting this box. I got new bolts. Get that mounted up. I don't know if I'm going to finish working on the cord yet for the gas pedal. That I guess I could do too. Then we need to move on to that part underneath the dash. So first things first is I got to wrap this up and that'll get me at least somewhere started, because everything that I have going on here seems like it's just all unfinished. Like I get to a certain point and then I move on to something else and I don't finish what I was doing. So I got all these things going on everywhere that are unfinished, and it's starting to drive me nuts. Like my brakes. Brakes are unfinished. I'm waiting on parts. So, alright, here we go. It's chilly in here today, dude. Raining and everything outside. So, I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Elbow is killing me today. You know what makes me mad? I can't find the damn tool. I told my cousin to put some tools away for me, and what happens? I can't find the damn tools. None of them. I don't know where he put them. I have no clue. Drives me nuts, dude. Never again. We made some shit happen, man. It's been going on in here. Happy Valentine's Day. You have to say it like that here in Albuquerque. Happy Valentine's. So anyways, whatever. Stupid holiday anyway. Waste of money, eh? Alright, here we go, guys. Check it out. Tech Ultimate. It is now mounted solid. Sits off the firewall a little bit here. I built this little bracket. Perfect. Doesn't wobble, doesn't do anything. It's cherry. I didn't want this sitting flat against the firewall, so I kind of have it just kind of off a little bit. I can scoot it closer if I want, but I'm gonna take get me a clamp here for this, and probably, I don't know, I'm gonna pull this up further, and I might make a little bracket that goes off this tab to clamp and hold this stuff so it goes like this and then straight down. Yeah, when we build the inner panels here, it's probably not going to be hidden behind it, but I really don't care. I'm going to have black carpet anyways. Going to grommet this here. But big progress, guys. Let's check this out. So remember that mount, that piece that opens the cowl vent up here was like way over here? Well, not anymore. I got it to work. So what I did, first off, let me get situated in this here. So up in that corner back there, I moved it over. So as you can see, there's another bolt hole there to the right of it. I just moved it over one, drilled another hole, and then I was able to separate these two pieces, and I made this little piece here, this little barrel. And I'll show you what I did to make this piece and make it strong enough for this to hold. Other than that, it's got bolts here. Under here, I flattened out this bracket and bolted it in. Check it out. Works like a charm, bro. Look at that. Boom. Exactly how I wanted it. Perfect. Now I can mount my AC unit down here, and let's move forward. Steering wheel's strong. Got that mounted up. The only thing I need is whatever's missing in this. I think it's a spring. It looks like I need one of those big springs. I found them on the internet. I just got to order one. Also, there's a gap here between the steering wheel and the steering column. I don't like it, so I might make something to go up. I don't know if there's a piece here. I don't know. I gotta look. If not, it's not a big old deal, dude. I mean, but it's gonna look cool. So that's where we are. Everything is working out so far. Everything's coming together. Little at a time, but I'm pumped. As soon as I I freaking gave it a test run. Gloop, gloop. I was like, we're in the game. Let me show you how I made that. So as soon, I didn't want to just put some little skinny piece of like a bolt. I need something fatter, something that gives it structure side to side, right? So my wife's always ordering these beds for the dogs, okay? And when the dogs tear them apart, sometimes they don't just sell the cover. You gotta buy the whole damn bed. So I've had like 2 or 3 of these stupid beds that I've had to tear apart. And every time I do, here's the pipes for them. They slide into each other and they have this hole on the end where the bolt goes through. So what I did was I took a section of this. Let me show you here. So with this bolt hole right here, what I ended up doing was I took my bolt and the nut, I welded the nut in there. I drilled it out a little bit and I welded the nut in there so this fits that. I cut it off, and then on the opposite side, I took a washer, welded that on there, and then I welded the other nut inside that. Now I had one on each side. Simple. It worked. Dog bed parts. It ain't a rat rod, but hey, you know what? It doesn't matter what this is. It's metal, and I could have bought this at the damn Home Depot, and it would have been no better or different than using dog bed parts. Who gives a shit, right? That's why I don't throw nothing away. Because as soon as I envisioned what I was doing, I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Bam, I went out that thing, took me probably 10 minutes to weld up and build. Got in there. It took me longer to straighten out that bracket and finagle with it, to bend it and cut it and get it flat and round it off and drill the new holes to get everything lined up. That took me longer than building that, which was pretty cool because sometimes I struggle with stuff. But this has been going smooth and I'm happy so far. So let's just keep trucking. Next on deck, I'm going to go ahead and mount the AC unit. After the AC unit's mounted, I gotta clean this tab up and I gotta build another one for that side for the dash. When that's done, I'm gonna probably start working on the deck. I'm gonna order my radio and put that in, get that all fabricated, and then we gotta fix this. So my buddy's built this for me and it's pretty good, but the thing that sucks is that when we move my engine back, that freaking thing don't fit no more. Once we knock all this shit out in here and finish up in here, then I'm going to fix that damn bracket, that brace that I was telling you about. I want to fix that, and then I can start working on my bags. But let me show you that bracket. It drives me nuts because my car lays flat on the ground except for that part. And there it is. Big old ugly ass bracket. Look at that thing, dude. It's hideous. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. It's weird because my pipe hangs lower on the other side, but yet my freaking car lays flat on the ground. So I don't know. And I mean, I don't think it's the running board. I'm pretty sure this is what's hitting. So what I think I'm gonna do is I don't think it's hitting back here. It's hitting right here. So it's riveted on here. So the thing I'm going to do is just cut a section out of it. Take this bulkiness out of it. And then I'm going to replate it along the top of it more shallow. All the way down. And then it'll round off and go right back. And I'll just weld it real good and plate it. If not, then I'm going to have to build something that goes up here on top of the chassis, and it's going to come out, drop down, and then go to that. So I got to lay it out again and see where this sits. The only benefit of this being here is if my car ever pops a bag, it saves somewhat a brace for me hitting that damn oil pan, transmission pan. Over there, sorry. So, but I don't know. I just don't like it because it literally does not let my car lay out. It's stupid. So that's where I'm at with this mess. So I'm going to hit you up here in a minute. I'm going to start mocking up that air conditioning unit. Alright guys, so here we are. We got some more wrapped up. Another day. Check it out. It is mounted, and it is mounted solid. So yeah, I ended up making a bracket because that bracket that it came with that bolt was cheesy. So I'm going to cut this piece off. This will get painted with the dash. I might make a filler panel back here of metal just from here to there, just so it doesn't look like that. It'll just look complete, and then this will be open. So I might tack a piece in there and see how it looks. With that being said, that's that side. On the other side, we did remount gas pedal line. The throttle cable, I had to lower it. So of course I got another hole to drill or to weld up, but throttle cable is going to come out, go through there underneath everything and right up. I made this little bracket right here, and that little bracket accepts this piece. I'm going to buy a new throttle cable because this one frayed, and I don't have time to be screwing with it, so I'm going to just buy a brand new one again, reroute it because the cord itself frayed and I can't get it back through the line, but it comes right up, connects, boom boom, cherry. So we got that. All four of my carriage bolts are in. They're flat, which is nice because there it is, nice and clean. Everything's bolted with my little brackets. It sits off the firewall a little bit. Looks clean, it looks good. Next on deck is we're gonna cut the holes. I'm gonna weld these two shut. I don't know, I might use them still. I don't know, because these are kind of right there. But I do need to buy that little billet panel that goes in here to run my lines out. I'm thinking I kind of want these more over here, but I don't know. This is gonna come up a little bit more and get tucked in over here, but and then of course, yeah, we're getting there a little at a time. I'm gonna make this little filler panel here, and then I gotta fix this part that was cut off the dash and make a new piece that screws into there. Still need to order that freaking radio. Dreading it. I'm like, damn, it's $500, but freaking barely. It's only $500. You know, there's a lot worse. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. Try not to make my videos too long, but sometimes when I go to edit my content, I got so many videos I didn't even realize I made, and my videos end up an hour long anyway. So with that being said, that's the progress I've made so far. We're coming along. I'm almost at the stopping point for this car, just for a little bit. I do need to do one more thing here in the front, is I need to change out that pulley because it wiggles. And not only that, I did buy this 90 degree, I forgot to show you that. It swivels. So with that all being said and done, I do have a vehicle coming in that I need to build for a customer of mine. As a friend, and pretty much it shouldn't take me too long, but I'm gonna push this back. When I get to this point, I'm gonna do a few more things, and when I feel comfortable with it, I'm gonna put that front clip back on, mock it all back up again, and then we're gonna probably bring in that Mustang. But I do need to do the bags on this car too. Also, the 32, it's starting to get to that point here where I want to push this aside. I need to do that customer car, get that done so I can get some cash flowing to finish this one, and not only that is a 32, I need to get that done. That will not be too big of a deal. So I'm planning on pushing this back in here, or possibly just putting it back in the front, bringing the deuce back in here. And I need to pop it off the body, or off the chassis, because there's no way I can fix it the way it is. I need to pop it off. I need to fix some suspension stuff. I need to get underneath it, and I just think it would be a little bit more work to take the body off, but a lot less hassle if I did. Everything is more accessible, easier to work with, and I can fix everything that's bothered me with it over all these years. So I'd like to just get that back on the road. I don't think I'm gonna go all out with it. I keep looking at it, and I don't want to let go of that theme that it has, the little suede style, you know, no glass, like just that old raw hot rod, you know. Sometimes all this candy and chrome shit is just too much, and it's too much money, and sometimes it's just overwhelming, because then you gotta baby it, you know. In that car, it's a hot rod, and that's kind of what I wanted it to be. So it's gonna still look pretty, but I'm gonna go back to the suede on it, the way it is. I'm just gonna change a few things, fix a few things, and put it back on the road and enjoy it for once, because I never really have. And we'll go from there, because once that one's done, we can take this one and make this one our pretty little puppy. And when we're done with that, we still have the wagon and the Elvis. And what else I have hiding, I don't know. But so that's where we are for today, fellas. I gotta go. Oh, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for everybody that has been subscribing and that has stuck with me and watches my videos and is helping me, you know, as supporting me to help this channel grow. I appreciate you all. And you know, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep building stuff no matter what. So with that being said, y'all have a good one. Peace out.